everybody. Stuart here, Stuart Bradley. First of all, I'd just like to say a big thank you to everybody who commented on my first video yesterday. I really appreciate your feedback. Today I just thought I would do another video around my personal physical health. It's something that I don't want to preach to anybody. I don't wish to judge anybody. I'm just sharing with you my situation and my sort of story. When I was younger, I always played sports. When I was in school, I always played football, any sort of sports that I could do, I did. And it was a big part of me growing up. And when I left school and I got into my adult life, I was introduced to the four-letter word, which is work, which was quite a shock to me at the time. And after a while, during my time in work, I began to experience what I now know as stress. Different pressures in the work environment, pressures that I put myself under, pressures from others, within the organisation, whatever it may be. But I suffered from stress. And one of the things that I found at that time was that sport helped me to cope with the stress. If I felt that way, I'd go out, play football or go running or do exercise, and the physical experience would help to relieve the stress in some way. And I did this, for probably 10 years as part of, my early career, feeling stressed, exercise and feeling stressed. It was a and that's all I knew, really. I mean, at that time, I wasn't really, I didn't really seek any help. I wasn't, it's not like today where there's lots of information online about it. I just thought, I've got my coping mechanism, and that was it. But then I got to my late 20s and disaster struck in my life. I'd just recently got engaged, and that wasn't a disaster, mind. I recently got engaged, and then shortly after that, I slipped a disc in my lower back. And if anybody knows about herniated discs or bulging discs on the sciatic nerve, this was a real issue for me. I just could not understand why my body, I was in so much pain. And it debilitated me. I couldn't do anything. I had literally, could literally get in the car, go to work, get home, and then have to lie down. And it really affected me. I couldn't do any exercise, obviously, and I suffered. I suffered in terms of my weight. I suffered in terms of my health. And for a few years, with this ailment or injury that I had, to the point where I was getting so desperate that I requested an operation. Against the surgeon's advice, I literally demanded an operation. And he actually referred me to somebody else because he wasn't prepared to do it, but this other surgeon said they would do it. And I had the operation, and typical of me, I did not allow myself to heal properly. I just started to do normal things again. And after a few months, the operation was deemed a failure, more through my actions than the operation, I might add. And I was really at my wit's end. I didn't know what to do in my life. I was in my early 30s, I was married, I had a young child, and I was really struggling, in life, in work. and in my mental health as well as my physical health by that time. So I remember I sought help through Chinese medicine. Just one day walking past a herbal Chinese medicine shop in Lewisham in southeast London, and I entered, and there was a lady there, and she spoke to me in a different way, than what I'd been spoken to before, and she sort of she made me realise that my journey back to health was going to be, a long journey, but one that I had no choice. I had to go slowly with it, and she helped me through, acupuncture, massage, different types of Chinese medicine techniques, herbal remedies, things like this. And at the same time, I also became aware of yoga. I just tried yoga one evening. I bought a VHS video recording of a yoga practice and a yoga mat. And I tried yoga one evening, and I felt so energized after just a half an hour session. It was an amazing feeling, actually. And I thought to myself, this is the only option I've got. And slowly but surely, through doing yoga and other herbal homeopathy, alternative methods anyway, that I used, I slowly but surely started to get my physical health back. I then realized that through cycling, I was able to do cycling because it was low impact. It wasn't any impact on my posture that I was in. Didn't seem to affect or aggravate back. So through cycling and yoga, I slowly built my health, my physical health back, to the point where I started playing football again. And that was a bad decision, because the twisting and turning and the demands of football only aggravated my injury again. It did give me a bit of a setback at the time. And I had a number of football injuries because I was kept on trying to get back into playing football, and my body, by that time, mid-30s, 30s, my body wasn't having it. So I continued with the yoga, and then around about the age early 40s, I think I was. I mean, football is my main passion, to an obsession really. And I thought, right, I can't play football anymore. So what's the second best thing to that? I tried a bit of coaching, coaching young children. It was quite rewarding. To be honest, the parents and the administrative side of coaching and running a team didn't really appeal to me. So I then took up which, going on the course, meeting other people and getting involved, really give me a second wind, a second life really, in terms of my football career. From my early 40s, I've been a referee. I got qualified. I've refereed in the UK, I've refereed in Singapore, I've refereed in the Middle East, currently in Qatar, and it's been an amazing experience for me. It's kept me in football, it's given me a purpose to to keep fit. I have a saying that I keep fit to referee. I don't referee to keep fit like some people do. And refereeing's been absolutely brilliant for me. Likewise, in terms of yoga, I try to do yoga every day. I've been to India. I've done yoga in India. Absolutely amazing place. I went to Goa for 3 weeks. Did a yoga course, detoxification. If you've never done anything like that, I recommend it. Brilliant. No caffeine, no alcohol. No meat, amazing detox during that period of time, and plenty of yoga, obviously. And to the point now where, you know, I can exercise every day. I do exercise every day, whether it's I do yoga or I go running, cycling. I do Tabata. If you don't know what Tabata is, it's sort of high intensity training for short periods of time. And basically, I've turned my life around in terms of my physical health. I've been quite lucky in that respect, that I've been able to do that. You know, I have a lot of gratitude that I'm now 50 and I'm able still to exercise every day. I'm very grateful for that. Even in the last couple of few years, I've done some triathlons. I did the the Dubai triathlon. I've done the Qatar triathlon, only small scale, but you know, again, the swimming, cycling, and running is things that, you know, I like to do as combinations. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you as part of. Hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.